In this episode, we provide an update on Balthazar Ibang Ngonga, the great-nephew of Equatorial Guinea's President Obiang, who was imprisoned after intimate video surfaced online but has since been acquitted by the court. Welcome back to your one-stop hub for global news, sports, finance, and celebrity gossip. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat. This is your African news. When you hear the name Balthazar, you think of the Bible. In the Bible, Balthazar, one of the three wise men who visited Jesus, brought myrrh, a symbol of both suffering and pleasure. How would Balthazar in the Bible feel about Balthazar Ibang Ngonga, whose sexual escapades have become widely known on the internet? From the African continent to Europe to America, the name Ngonga has gained a reputation as a libertine, someone who enjoys seducing and conquering women, often causing harm to relationships for the thrill of it. For the context, Equatorial Guinea is in Central Africa. Balthazar Ngonga is seen by some as a reckless, immoral man, indulging in his desires without shame, yet he is not a criminal. The real issue lies with the people who made his private life public. Ngonga, who has been accused of embezzling funds, has been in prison since October. While in jail, he was forced to watch sex tapes of himself, which had been posted online by someone who seemed to want to ruin his career, political career for that matter. These tapes show Ngonga enjoying consensual sexual encounters, not crimes like or abuse. If anyone is guilty, it's the people who leaked the videos online on Telegram or whatsoever, not Ngonga himself. The government of Equatorial Guinea, where Ngonga is from, tried to cover up the situation by condemning the scandal and claiming it was damaging to the country's values. But the real question is, who made the decision to release these videos? The answer could be much higher up the political chain, but it's unlikely anyone will investigate that. Releasing the videos to shame the guy is no issue, but the women featured in these videos are without a doubt victims. They were filmed in private, but became public figures in this voyeuristic display. Many online reactions reflect deep misogyny, with men mocking the women and praising Ngonga for his sexual exploits. One influencer even used the scandal to attack women, saying they are never faithful. The videos have sparked a controversy, with some even blaming the men watching and sharing them, suggesting that those most guilty are the powerful elites who have affairs like Ngonga. Father Kevin Ugu, a Nigerian priest, criticized the man who spread the videos, suggesting that adultery in Africa is often tied to class and power. Would you agree with that? So let's explain this. In many African countries, powerful men often have multiple wives and mistresses, and infidelity is a sign of status, opulence, not a moral feeling. In cities like Malabo, Yaoundé, and Libreville, power and money often fuel this behavior. And this doesn't mean that only those cities encounter behaviors similar to Balthazar, but this is just an example. The idea that a rich or powerful man could remain faithful is often seen as strange or suspicious. In Africa, power and money often have a strong effect on men's sexual behavior. Many powerful figures, from political leaders to businessmen, view sex as part of their dominance. Ngonga is just another example of someone who used his power and wealth to seduce women. His actions are not unusual in the context of African politics, where personal relationships are often intertwined with political influence. And one can also say that in the United States, or even in the Western world altogether, the same thing could also happen. It's not simply in Africa that politics is mixed with personal relationships. While some may condemn his behavior, Ngonga is not an isolated case. He represents a pattern of sexual excess linked to power and status, where the rich and powerful use their influence to indulge their desires, regardless of the harm it causes. There are many issues that come to mind when thinking about this case. Obviously, Balthazar Ngonga has been released and there are no charges against him because the sexual encounters he's had with these women are consensual, no problem. Where there's an invasion of privacy is really the fact that he recorded these women. These women claim that they were told they were being filmed for security purposes. With these sex tape recorded by this Balthazar personality, we wonder if by any chance he sold some of them to make extra cash. There's also the fact that the women that slept with this man, some of them were married to regular guys, but well off. And some of them were married to government officials. So imagine having a coworker and the wife of that coworker is actually banging the Balthazar on the side. What would that look like in the office? As of today, the time we're making this video, November 24th, it seems Balthazar Ngonga has returned to work, and we wonder if things return to normal. How do these people feel about him walking into the office? It is true that on social media there are a lot of men that actually praise Balthazar for what he's done, but we wonder, how do these men married to the women that were involved with Balthazar, how did these married men feel about their wives after that? In some cases, it's been reported there have been some divorces, but for the most part, we have no clue how their households are doing. Now, within the numbers of women that slept with this man, most likely some of them might also be involved in just having sex for money. There's a lot of those as well in Africa because finding work in general is hard. Women sometimes will turn to sex for change. So maybe some of the women, we're not characterizing everybody as equally the same, but maybe some of these women slept with this guy purposely, knowing that he was married for cash, for money. Who knows? At the end of the day, people are after Balthazar. They're not after these women. And if we go with that hypothesis, then these clips circulating on social media and whatnot should be removed to protect these women. No matter what they do in their private life, it should remain private. They didn't ask to be aired online. Let us know what you think about this in the comment below. As always, we love you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.